Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Saturday, June 13th, 2026. Before we even begin, I want to call in God and the angels. So just take a minute and close your eyes or lower your gaze. Tune into your breathing. Let out anything that you're holding on to. And we're calling upon God and all the divine archangels of heavenly light. And we're most importantly in this moment calling upon Archangel Michael for strength, courage, and protection, and Archangel Raphael for healing, and any other archangel of divine white light that needs to come in to help us with this message. Please do so as we begin to speak. So, the reason why I did that to start is because February was when it really began, where we really started this incoming heavy energy was coming in at us, and we really needed to protect our energy more than we ever had before. We're still feeling it, and we're in the middle of June. Yesterday, there was what's called a T square in the sun and the planet of Uranus. And what it did was it brought in such a heavy pressurized energy. Some people might have felt it in their body, or you might have felt it in your feelings and emotions. And basically, what it brought in was an energy so to help you to, I wrote it down. Let me say it rightly. It was coming in to show you certain areas of your life that you need to change. Maybe you know you need to change, but you haven't really made the change. And this came in, no holes barred, push through. And if there's an area in your life where you really need to make a change and you haven't, it's helping you to do so. It is guiding you to stand your ground. It is hoping that you are going to speak and say your truth and you're not going to back down. It's going to show you where you give pieces of yourself to others. You cannot do that anymore. So that is what we started out with yesterday for this week's energy. And then we have today, which we're going to go into in a minute. And tomorrow we have a new moon in the sign of Gemini. Now, Gemini is an air energy, and can be a very fun energy. It's the energy of the twins and the energy of the lovers in the tarot. And what it is bringing in for us is, let's say Friday, you felt everything I said. You're like, oh, really? Because for me, I was pissed and I was not backing down in many different areas, but one in particular. And I felt it in Thursday. So sometimes energy comes in, let's say Friday, but you feel it Wednesday, Thursday. That happens. And now on Sunday, here's like a quiet day today. And then Sunday, you're kind of like getting your ducks in the row today. And then Sunday comes in with this new moon in Gemini energy saying, clean slate. Okay, now what? You got to make those changes. You know you need to make those changes. Now what? And so before we go into cards, 4 cards came out as I was shuffling. So it may sound like as I'm explaining it, the energy is heavy, and yes, it was, and it's density that we are continuing to purge and release. And it comes up in so many different waves. But these are very good cards that flew out as I was pre-shuffling. So I want to share them with you because all that we are working through February, March, April, May, now June is really for our advantage. It's positive. It may not feel that way because it's a doozy pushing us, but it's pushing us because there are areas in our life where we really need to make a change and we have not. You might not have done it because you just didn't know what to do. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're being stagnant or stuck. It's that you also have an inner compass, and that inner compass sometimes says it's not the right time. So you have to tune into that as well because that's very important. So here's the cards. The first one is Waves of Prosperity. So through these 4 months, not 4 months, is it 4 months? February, March, April, May, June. Okay, we're going on the 5th month. In these 5 months, you probably have felt waves changes, you are making small changes, and then you go into like a slump, and then you come up, and then you go down, ebbs and flows, right? But it's heavy ebbs and flows because we're releasing. Releasing is not always so easy because you got to get it out of you. We have been, as I have explained, changing our bodies from cellular DNA to crystalline. When you're crystalline, all that light that has been penetrating through the earth, through the sun, through into our bodies has allowed us and helped us to release, to purge, to let go. We're raising our vibrations. And if we're raising our vibrations, we're going to have those moments of prosperity where we see the light, where we see this isn't so bad, where we see this is for my best and highest good. And we continue to see that as we go through the process because changes are coming in this year. And we are in a 1 year in numerology in 2026. It's a 1 year, 6. So 2 plus 2 plus 6 is 10, which is 1. 1 is all about fresh new start. Here we have this energy coming in tomorrow, new moon in Gemini. New moon energy is lighter. Full moon is heavier because you're releasing in most cases. New moon is calmer, is lighter. So for tomorrow, imagine you have a brand new piece of paper, brand new book. What is it that you want to start? Maybe you have a project you put on the back burner and you really didn't feel like it was the right time. Maybe you want to start a podcast and maybe now is the right time. So it really depends on you. Everybody is different, but regardless, we have the energy coming in, waves of prosperity. We have the treasure chest. Every time you work through something, you're doing it for your best and highest good. And you can imagine opening up a treasure chest because every time you do something, it's like, wow, something new. All of this energy coming in is truly coming in to help empower us. It is truly helping us to realize that we are powerful. It says it is safe for you to be powerful. You are more powerful than you realize. The magic is the power. The magic resides inside of you. And we have been doing a lot of work to really bring that up and realize that sorry, getting dry here, realize that we have the power. As I'm saying we have the power, what's happening? My throat chakra is acting up because the energy doesn't want us to tune into the power that resides inside of us. That's the honest truth. But we need to keep going. No matter what might try to stop you, you need to keep going. And the last card that comes in is Dream Big. So many of us have been playing small. Light workers have been doing a lot of work for the collective for 6 years or more, but let's just say 6 years. In 2012 is when everybody that was starting to shift and change did shift and change. Now, in 2012, I went through my divorce. I had no idea that I was coming to this point. So that's an example. You might not even realize that you're going through what you're going through to get to that point. But I was. Everything organically was opening up to lead me to where I am today. But I had no idea when I was going through it. There's a new wave of people that are awakening from 2020 and they're going through their awakening and awareness I was going to say project, but that's not the right word. I don't know what the word was. Anyway, so there's different stages of people that are awakening. Now, if you're someone in this community that has always felt a calling to tune into your gifts, your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, what are those? Clairvoyance is seeing clearly. Claircognizance is just knowing. Clairsentience is feeling. Clairaudience is hearing. There's one also for nose. I don't know that one off the top of my head. But if you think about it, which of those gifts that God gave you, which one is the strongest? that one is going to get stronger. But as you build up that muscle, others are going to also begin to develop and become more open, more expansive, and your gifts are going to get louder. For me, since February, the clairsentience was always my first one, the gut feeling, the inner note, the inner feeling. And what has been happening in the last few months, which has really knocked me for a loop, is I feel people's stuff before they even come to me. And sometimes that's scary because I'm like, what is going on in my body? I don't know, and then they come and we go through a session and then they leave and I don't feel it anymore. So there's also this sense of you have the power inside of you. So you also have the ability to say, hey, listen, guys, angels, God, I can't handle all of this. And I've been saying that. This is like throwing me for a loop here. We need to slow this down. Speaking of slowing down, we're in the year of the fire horse, right? So the energy has been ramping up and speeding up and accelerating. But that doesn't mean we have to do that. We're in this energy and it's coming in and it's coming in, but we need to make sure that we are standing strong on our feet, on our 2 feet, grounded so that we don't get knocked over. And the energy of fast in the past has meant hustling, going, but that's not the same energy that's coming in today. The energy that is coming in today is moving fast to create changes for us, but it's in a softer, calmer way, and it's in a more empowering way because it's calling us to open up the treasure chest of ourselves. What gifts do I have inside of me that I have had dormant or that I have ignored? I think of so many clients that come and say, when I was little, I saw the spirit or I heard it or whatever. And then as they got older, they shut it down. We're not doing that anymore. We're in an energy now where that is no longer happening. That's where the fast pace from the fire horse comes in. It's calling you to tune into your heart, bring your head and your logical mind and your feeling together, your claircognizance, your clairsentience together in order to be the most in tune with that inner compass that lies inside of you. That is so important right now. Now let's pull a card here. And again, the magic is within you. And that's a great mantra for you to begin to say. Even if you don't believe it, start looking yourself in the mirror and saying, the magic resides inside of me. The magic is within me. Thank you, God, for the magic that lives inside of me. Okay, what else do you guys want to say? Changes. There's a lot of changes coming in, financial changes, material changes, changes within. This is material. I don't mean my shirt. I mean our physical body is like a physical suit that our soul sits in. This is material. This is physical. Physical changes are coming in. And that is also going to change the financial changes because there's a lot changing. Don't ask me what, I really don't know, but all I know is that we are going to be supported no matter what, because we have the trust, the faith, and the hope in our Creator to the point that we know that we are protected and we are supported no matter what. Now, that doesn't mean you sit on your butt on the couch and you do nothing. But what that means is as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing or what you feel those changes are supposed to be for you, you know that you are supported and guided by God. And this is what we have been healing for quite a while now, is the sacral chakra, the womb. That's where the womb is. That is where the feminine, the divine feminine has been rising up from. The feminine in general has been shut down. The divine feminine is coming in saying, all of those gifts, it's time to open yourself up to them. Stop hiding them. Stop being small. It's time to open yourself up to expansiveness, Let go of those small thoughts of yourself and see yourself as succeeding. I hope that this message helps you guys today to realize that the magic and the power lies inside of you, and it always has. And now it's time to bring it forth. Take care. Bye bye.